Boxsesh. 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 Boxsesh.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Mac.
My name is Jay.
And guys, for today's episode, we're going to be talking about one of our favorite anime shows that just came out with a new season.
Yeah, we're gonna go through some characters, talk about some ones that we've grown to like throughout the show. Kind of get into them, how we feel, and we have some different opinions on some of these characters. So.
And that show is Attack on Titan.
Yes, Attack on Titan. It's been, I remember when I got introduced to it by Mac, and it was something that anime's a little different, especially with it's a little darker sometimes on some of the episodes. And that Attack on Titan is something different.
What I like about anime is that I didn't know it could be that dark. Like first off, the only really for me, my best friend Jared, he introduced me to Attack on Titan, and for the most part, the only knowledge I had of anime was Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Right, and I didn't really even know it was an anime. I was like, oh, it's a cartoon I watched, but that was an anime, and he introduced it to me. And it blew my mind. All the twists and turns in this show. It always keeps you coming back, and you're addicted. You're like, oh my god, like what's happening? Oh my, what? No.
Yeah, no matter how fucked up it is with some of the stuff that happens, and you see, and it's like you want to watch more. No matter how many people you kind of watch go down, and things that happen in the show that really kind of throw you off.
And it's essentially like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Because in Game of Thrones, you have all these favorite characters, and then boom, they're dead.
Yeah. Right when you get to like them, and it's like, oh my god, I love this character, and it's like, nope, we're gonna rip them away from you. Here, they're gone now, and it's like that's like the worst.
Exactly.
I think, and they're cut dry about it. It's not.
And what's the show? So the show, what it's about. It's about these people who live within these three walls, and it keeps them away from these giants. Now they have no reason. Or they have no clue why there's giants outside these walls.
And they look like giant humans.
Exactly.
Giant human beings.
And they have no emotion.
No.
It's just like either a smile or a certain face. Yeah. And then they just run around.
And they kill just to kill. Yeah. It's not even to eat or anything.
It's not to eat to survive.
Yeah, they're just killing.
To kill, because they throw them up later.
Yeah.
They throw up whatever people they eat. So within the civilization, they have like military, they have police, they have people who go out, exit the walls and try to, get horses, whatever you need to do.
Yeah, and then they study these creatures and have learned to try to fight them and kind of protect themselves. And then within these walls too, they have it's like sanctions, pretty much.
Exactly.
Because it gets like. Each outer ring, as you get in, it's like more.
So you have like the main outer ring, which is the people who live within the main outer ring are like the lower class people. Yeah. The poor people. Now within that ring is maybe like a middle class where they're within an extra wall if something were to happen to the first wall, and then within that one is like the high class society in that main wall. Yeah. Now with the show, it follows three main characters, which we're going to discuss.
Yes.
And then if we have time, we'll fit in some of honorable mentions of characters. Now, Jay, our first character, the main protagonist, Eren Yeager.
Oh, yes. Now, and it's funny, as you watch the show when it begins, you kind of really don't even... I don't know, I didn't like him right to begin with. It wasn't.
I like him, man. The thing is, he has a good heart. He tries to do what's right, but he's also a little shithead. Yeah, he's too quick to the trigger.
Yeah, he's hot-headed. It is what it was. I think that's what I didn't like about him when they introduced his character, because it's like he's a go first, think about it later. Which gets him in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yeah. And he has some friends to back him up and save his ass.
Yes.
What I like about Eren, though, is that he's just... When shit goes down, so eventually in the show, a giant comes out of nowhere and breaks the main wall.
Yeah.
And it messes everything up. It kills Eren's mom. Eren literally watches his mom get eaten by a giant.
Pretty much bitten in half.
Oh, yeah.
And just left to die.
And there's like a fire in him, dude. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna kill all these Titans. Like, all of them.
He's like on a mission. now at this point. Watching that, I mean, how traumatic is that?
And then you're watching him grow up when he turns like of age. You have like a choice. What do you want to do? He goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to join. I want to join the police, or I want to join oh my gosh,
What's the
the scout
scout regiment?
Scout regiment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he goes and joins. It's like the military for them, which is really what it is.
It's the people that exit the walls, and it's like if you want to join the scout regiment that exits the walls, you're crazy, dude. Why would you sign up for that? You're asking to
It's like
get
a death
killed.
wish.
It's
Pretty much.
a death wish. You're basically saying, "I'm gonna go fuck up some giants to figure out."
But someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be people because that's the only way that you're gonna kind of protect all these other people that don't want to do it. So I mean, he chooses to go, right? And then it's like it's all kind of because he's trying to make up for what happened.
Exactly.
And it's kind of crazy to watch his kind of evolution because he starts out and I feel like they really don't believe in him. At all.
No one.
No.
He's kind of. They see him as a kind of like a scrawny little kid who's like a dreamer.
Yeah.
He's such a dreamer. You're like, okay, Aaron, chill out, bro. You can't take on all these people. Like,
No, yeah.
relax, dude. You're one dude.
No, you're not as big and mighty as you think you are. You need to relax and hold back. And then he's got a lot of. He kind of gets himself out of trouble with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
So he always has like that backup. He's never really on his own.
Exactly.
To get himself.
He has like
out
a squad. He comes from a little tribe of 3, and they will follow him to the ends of the earth. You know, 'cause
and I mean
friends.
we'll definitely get into to them too.
Yes.
So, but I mean, his character develops so much, and as you watch, especially when he joins.
Yes, when he
Scout
does join it, because out of nowhere the second wall breaks.
Yeah.
And then Aaron, now that he's graduated, and this is like right before he makes the choice of, hey, I'm going to join the scout regiment.
Yeah.
It's right before the wall breaks and all hell's loose, and they're like, hey, you graduates, get ready, we're going into fucking action.
Yep.
And Aaron's out there busting ass, bro.
Yeah. All of them are.
All of them, everybody, he is. And then the worst of the worst happens. Aaron fucking gets killed.
Yep.
And you're left. You're watching the show. You watch Aaron get fucking eaten.
Yep. And people are watching him.
Yeah.
His friends are watching him.
His friend, air quotes, and I'll explain later. His friend watches him get eaten. And you're left wondering, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude.
No, big time.
Okay.
No. It's terrible. No, it's terrible. Because and then you're getting used to thinking that this is a main character.
And you're like, you're rooting for him, man.
Yeah.
You're like, man.
And you're like, that's how quick it ended.
As soon as it started.
But.
Lo and behold.
Yes. There's a twist.
There's a twist, dude.
Just like with this show, I mean, in general, it's just everything has some type of fucking twist to it.
Out of nowhere, something happens where one of his friends is about to get eaten by a giant, and out of nowhere, this other giant comes from nowhere and totally just knocks the shit out of the giant that was going to eat his friend. And everyone's like, what? What just happened?
Yep.
And then this whole mission happens where this giant ends up helping out the squad. And guess the fuck what? Who is it?
None other than Aaron Yeager.
Aaron freaking Yeager, bro. He's back. He's alive and he's a giant?
It's like, what in the fuck is going on, right? And it's just the whole thing with the show. It's like, wait, you're telling me he's not, well, it's like he's not dead, or is it?
Dude, it's you're left with what the fuck?
Yeah.
You were eaten. And then they kind of shows like, it goes through like what happened. He was in the giant's stomach.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And then he transforms.
Yep. Into a titan.
Into a titan. They're called titans. And he turns into a titan.
And it's like he's like he's an armored titan, right?
He's the attack titan.
Yeah, okay. Because he's a different form than the other ones.
Because there's so much shit that happens, guys, that you start to realize that there's certain titans.
Yeah,
because different titans broke the wall.
Yeah.
The first titan was a giant one that broke the main wall. The second one was a smaller one, but he was all armored up. Like nothing could hit him. They shoot freaking cannonballs. Nothing hits him. He broke the second wall.
And you figure out that they kind of work in tandem.
Yeah. So you're like, wait, those giants are together.
Yeah.
And you're like,
but you're like, wait, hold on, this one is not with the rest of them.
Exactly. So
You know,
so now you're wondering, you're like, okay,
holy shit.
what's going on?
Yeah.
And then the rest, just about Aaron, real quick. The rest of the story of Aaron is just he hasn't seen the newest season.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it. I've only seen the beginning part of it, but it was a while back. So I've got to get more into the newest season. I've got to get caught up on that. But it's like you've seen a lot of development, even within what I've watched up to now.
Yeah.
It's like
so much character
Oh, yeah.
development for him, and all the shit that he goes through and will continue to go through.
oh yeah,
And I know we gave a kind of a spoiler for him, but I'm telling you, there's so much more.
it's not even just that's the tip of the
That's
iceberg.
just the tip of the iceberg.
with his character, and you come to see all the different things that he kind of does and
Mhm.
matures and grows and learns, really, and it has to do a lot too with the people he's around. So
Yeah.
I mean,
And which I would think would lead to, I think, the one who's on his hip, which would be Mikasa.
yeah. Well, I mean, of course, right? She's like almost like his protector, because she's
She's
the fighter.
Definitely. So like
Yeah.
we said, like Jake said, he's quick on the trigger.
Yeah.
He acts now, thinks later. He acts now, thinks later. Mikasa comes in and cleans it up.
Oh yeah.
She
Big
has his
time.
back. She's
Yeah.
a G. Like she throws
Yeah.
down. Like
Yeah.
she's always had his back. She's like older sister, but not. It's
Yeah.
the
She's always getting
relationship's
him out.
interesting. Yes.
It is, because then it's like you almost get like it's you could tell the brother sister things there, but you almost get like also a romantic feel to it, which is kind of
Yeah.
strange because she's almost like motherly to him at the same time.
It's
which is kind of-
well, because you know
yeah.
their story, right? So
Yeah.
like their backstory. Just to give a little bit about how Mikasa came into the picture. What happened with her is her family was killed. Her parents were killed, and she was gonna get sold and
Yeah.
shipped out. They were like, okay, let's go traffic her and we'll make money, because
Yeah.
I believe she was like she was Japanese.
Yeah.
She was Japanese, so because she was Japanese, she's she's gonna be worth a lot. And then Aaron, out of nowhere, was like kind of in the area, and he comes in and tries to save her.
Yeah.
So he comes in and tries to save her, and then the guy ends up like trying to kill Aaron, and then Mikasa kills the dude.
Oh yeah, and then he brings her back home to
Yeah.
her house,
Exactly.
his house, where his dad's at.
And then
and-
he gives her a scarf.
Yeah.
This is hella cute, bro.
a red
He is
scarf.
hella cute, dude.
It's a
He
red
gives-
scarf,
Yeah,
too.
he gives her a red scarf.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, is this keeping you cozy? And she's like, I feel safe.
Yeah.
And then from that moment, she wears that scarf everywhere.
Yeah. Never
Everywhere.
takes it off.
Every time she's fighting a Titan, she's wearing that scarf.
Yeah.
And then when Aaron was like, I'm going to join the Scout Regiment, she goes, if you join the Scout Regiment, I'm joining the Scout Regiment.
Yep.
He's like, why would you do that? She's like, because I have to. Like, she doesn't say.
Yeah,
She's
she
like,
never says exactly why, but we all know why. Watching the show, you could tell really why, and she's just so like she can't be without him. To be honest,
Yeah,
it's
there's
almost
like this. There's this weird tension with them because it's like Aaron's so oblivious. Is he oblivious?
Yeah.
And then Mikasa's
Yeah.
just like doesn't. Her actions speak louder than her words.
yeah, no, big time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like her, like she shows that like
I'm here.
she's like, hey, what do
Yeah.
I gotta do?
Yep.
And Aaron's like, huh? You're doing everything to follow me, and you're keeping me safe, and you care about me, this and
Yeah.
that.
It just keeps.
She's a good friend.
Yeah. Pretty
Dude,
much.
she joined the scout regiment to fight giants with
Yeah.
you. That's a little more than friends.
Yeah.
What the hell? Jay, if you're like, hey, bro, I'm going to fight the giants, I'm going to go, hey, bro, respect. Good luck. I'm staying inside.
Hey, I
Hell
wouldn't blame
no,
you. I wouldn't
dude.
blame you.
First off, bro, I'm afraid of heights. And they have little devices that
That they're
swings them in
flying
giant
in the air?
trees.
No.
So they can, hell no, bro.
No,
I would kill myself by running into a tree.
No. Yeah.
No
I
thanks,
wouldn't make
dude.
it very long.
I'm good.
No.
I'm like, giant, I got him. Boom! Hit a tree. And then get
Yeah.
fucking eaten.
No.
I'm
at all.
good.
Yeah.
I'll choose the safe side. Inside. Thank you very much. Hell no. But Mikasa follows him.
No, exactly. And you can just see the loyalty, right? I mean, she's
Yeah.
straight up loyal. I mean, she doesn't leave him even when it seems like there's no like exit.
Yeah.
Dude, she's just badass also at the same time. I mean,
She's an
God.
absolute freaking dude.
yeah.
She's so good at killing fucking giants.
Oh my
like she's
God.
graceful. She knows what she's doing, bro. She's zipping, bam, 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 killing zombies.
Yeah.
Or
It's like
zombies,
art.
killing giants.
It's almost like watching art. Like it's
Yeah,
she's just amazing, and it's crazy because she was just like quick to pick it up
exactly.
from the beginning, and it
She's
was
a freaking fighter, dude.
warrior, man.
Warrior.
And they all know that. They all notice
Every-
that as it goes. That
Everybody
she's-
knows she's number one, dude. It's funny. Aaron has the heart, and he like wants to be the best. Mikasa doesn't give a shit, and she is the best.
Oh my God.
She's there for Aaron.
Effortless.
That's it.
Effortless for her, dude.
She's like, I'll
And-
do what I have to do to be here, but I'm here for Aaron.
Oh yeah, she's
I'm
gonna
gonna take
protect
care
him.
of him.
She's not gonna let him die.
And then when Aaron got killed, Armin, we'll get into him. He's the third friend. Was crying like a little bitch.
Hey now.
Oh, sorry.
Hey now. Watch yourself.
okay. Well,
Watch
wait.
yourself.
Sorry. Say it.
Save it for when we get into.
We'll wait. We'll wait for
Yeah,
him. But he was crying, and Mikasa's like, "Hey, where's Aaron?" And he's like, "Aaron's gone." And Mikasa's like, "Armin, stop crying, bitch." No,
She did not.
She did
say-
tell him though. She's like, "Hey, now's not the time to show emotion.
Yeah.
Let's go. We have a mission to do. We got to accomplish this, or else we're gonna die."
Yep.
And everyone's like, "You're crazy. We gotta go." She's like, "No, I'd rather die trying than fucking
Yeah.
than not."
Running away, and just like face it
And
head on.
Dude, she's zipping, she's slicing, and then that's when she falls.
Yeah.
She falls and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna die.
This is it.
She's like, "I give up." She's like, "Why am I even trying to fight? Aaron's gone. There's no point." And then why do you call him zombie? And then the giants are coming up, and then he tries to grab her, and then she slices him with the little
her
sword
sword,
that they
yeah.
have. And she's like, "Why am I fighting?" And she's like, "Well, if I stop fighting now, the memory of Aaron will be gone forever."
Yep.
She's like, "I'll try to fight." And then in the side, in her peripheral
Vision. Peripheral vision.
her peripheral vision,
You're such an idiot.
you see the other giant, which is Aaron.
Yeah.
And then
Running up saves her, and it's like, holy fuck.
and then her development, bro.
Oh,
too.
I mean, and you just every step of the way, and it's like we said, she gets noticed for how good she is.
Mhm.
I mean, they want her to be part
Yeah.
of everything, and she's just like I said, she's a badass character, and I think it's great that they really like emphasized on like a female character
Definitely.
to make so badass. I mean,
Yeah,
without her, they're nothing.
definitely.
Armin,
She's
and
kind of like the glue.
Aaron.
She's like she keeps it
yeah.
going.
Yep.
She's
I
a
mean,
squad.
and she sets them straight. It's like, no, we can't.
Mhm.
You got to push forward. You can't look back. It's like there's no going back.
She's she's your typical does not want to be the leader, but will lead when needs to.
Yes, knows how to step up.
Yeah,
She's clutch.
she's clutch.
clutch.
She's your clutch shooter, bro.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
goes down. If Mikasa's around, I'm fucking chilling, dude.
yeah. No, that's
fucking
true.
chilling.
You know you're good.
Exactly.
Yep.
I love Mikasa. And now that leads us to our
Third character,
third character, which is Armin.
which Mac, for some reason, has such hate towards, and I don't understand. And I get okay. If you watch the show, you'll see what Mac is talking about. But I really do think. And so the other day I was watching the recap, kind of just to get a refresher on the show. And I get where you're coming from because you did watch him die and stuff, crying, whatever. But he also, when Aaron's down, he sticks with him the whole time and brings him back to put that rock back in that wall.
Yeah.
Without him,
Mm-hmm.
they would have never put that freaking rock in the wall.
Yeah.
Which you give him no credit for. You give him
Okay,
no
okay.
fucking.
You know
and that's
what,
not the
bro?
only time
You know
that
what,
fucking
bro?
guy puts himself in harm's
You know
in harm's
what,
way.
bro? Fuck Armin.
You're full of shit.
And
You're
I will,
so full of
I will
shit.
die by that. And you know what? I'll say he's had a lot of character development. And you know what? I'm excited for you to watch the new season.
I'm
'Cause it's
excited.
very interesting. His character development.
I'm sure.
I think you would really enjoy it.
Okay.
Which I think is bullshit though. Cause you know what, dude? And you know what? That Jake is downplaying Armin watching Aaron die. It wasn't Armin just watching Aaron die. What it fucking was Armin was a scared little wiener and was about to get eaten by a giant. And instead of trying to fight the giant, he's just like, oh, I can't move. I'm gonna die. What can I do? I feel helpless. The giant grabs him, puts him in his mouth. He's about to get eaten. Aaron, which, let me preface this with saying, Aaron was trying to kill some fucking giants and he got his leg bitten off. And it was tumbling down roofs. Got off a fucking roof to save his buddy Armin, who's in that giant's mouth. Grabs Armin, throws him out of the giant's mouth onto the roof without a fucking leg, and is just holding the giant's mouth. And he's like, Armin, I'll get us out of here. Bam, eaten. And Armin's just like, ah!
Okay.
Wiener.
Okay, I don't remember him asking for Aaron's help.
Wiener.
That whole entire time.
Wow.
Come on, dude. Okay.
No.
So
dude.
if you're gonna watch your friend die because he's crying, you're gonna just let your friend die because he's crying.
Bro.
Come on. What you want him to do?
Yes, of course. Okay, yes, I would try to help, but dude, Armin, do something, bro. You now, guess what? Because now he's gone. The guy who was actually gonna do some shit is gone.
Yes, but then he came back.
Okay, fucking good job, Armin. You got lucky, bitch. Like, are we supposed to give you credits because he came back?
He also did get burned alive. He also did get burned fucking alive. I think he kind of
Good.
I think he kind of got some redemption from getting his ass burned alive. Without him doing that as well, they would have also fucking died. You also don't give him credit for that either, for putting his life in harm twice. I don't. I mean, how many more times do you want him to fucking be like, I'm sorry? I don't know, dude. The guy got burnt to a fucking potato chip, and you're like, no, he's a fucking bitch. Like, what? Come on. You can only hate so much on a guy for one thing he did. So then he what? You know, it was very lucky. Yeah, Aaron died, but then he came back as a fucking titan. Okay, you can't dwell on the past now. And it's like, he fucking helped him come back. They put the fucking rock. Okay. Then this motherfucker, yeah, he's still a little bitch. Don't get me wrong. He kind of was a little bitch. He shouldn't have even joined, to be honest, in the first place. But he did because his friends did, right? And he had really nothing else to really, I mean.
Bro,
really,
he's just he's such a gamble.
He is.
He's a risk, bro, because he's too scared to do shit.
But then also, at the same time, his friends could let him just like,
yeah.
Right?
I will say this. I will say this about Armin. I will say this. He's a smart man.
Yes.
He's creative. He has thought of some situation or some solutions to get out of situations.
Yes.
So he has come clutch in certain moments. And he does figure himself out, but
I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, you got to understand where I'm coming from. Because without him too, he's like he's the missing piece, right? Yeah. To the Aaron and Mikasa. Yeah. Because there's nothing without Armin, right? Which the show goes on and said some stuff, but it's like you can't. He developed, and then he kind of did stuff to try to. I'm not saying he did it in the way of redemption, but he did put himself in harm's way for being a scared little bitch in certain times. Am I right? I mean, a scared little bitch doesn't stand and stay there while they're getting burnt alive. Bro, he literally watched himself burn away. You can't tell me that doesn't take balls, because I know I wouldn't do that shit. So, Armin.
I'll give you that.
See, you know? So, but I mean, it's just another character.
Armin, right? Little wiener, big heart.
Like they say, good things sometimes come in small packages. Oh, God.
Dear God. Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my argument, right?
I can live with that.
And then, like I said, I still have to watch the new season.
You do.
So that I can get more perspective on Armin, as it sounds like there's more stuff to him that I kind of have to check out, you know, with him. So, I mean...
Well, you better get on it then, man.
Yeah.
And to everybody listening at home or watching this, we had some spoilers here, but trust me, there's a million more spoilers to come. And it's such a good
Yeah.
series, and we definitely strongly recommend it.
Yeah, check it out. It's a really good show. We've just hit kind of some base points on it.
Yeah.
It's very if you're into especially if you're into anime, if you're into anime, you probably have heard of this show.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're not telling you anything new, but for people that are thinking about and are getting into, check it out. It's really good. It's definitely an anime show.
But thanks for joining us, and
Yeah.
make sure you guys let us know who are some of your favorite characters and some of your favorite scenes of the show. We're interested to know.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
See ya. Boom.